The story unfolds in a fictional West African country, where tensions rise between the government and a rebellious faction seeking independence. The lush landscapes are marred by the sound of distant gunfire, and villages that once thrived now bear the scars of conflict. Introduction. Kofi Didi, a young soldier and the son of a once-celebrated chief, had always dreamed of serving his country with honor. Raised in the vibrant town of Ashanti, Kofi often heard stories of bravery and valor from his grandfather, who had fought in the independence war decades earlier. With a heart full of determination and a fierce sense of loyalty, Kofi enlisted in the armed forces, eager to defend his homeland against any threat. The call to arms. One fateful morning, Kofi received orders for an emergency deployment to the northern frontier. Reports had surfaced that the rebel faction known as the Freedom Brigade had intensified their attacks, and the government needed skilled soldiers to protect the innocent and restore peace. As Kofi prepared his gear, he couldn't shake the feeling of nostalgia. He remembered the lessons from his grandfather about respect for the land and its people. With these memories guiding him, Kofi set out to fulfill his duty.
I'm Captain Kofi Didi for a reason. The battle is now my thee of war to end.
Atmosphere was tense. The soldiers were weary, and the villages were empty, save for the echoes of what had once been bustling markets. Kofi's unit was tasked with a risky operation to reclaim a strategic village that had fallen under the control of the rebels. As the sun began to set, casting an orange hue across the battlefield, Kofi led his men into a series of skirmishes. Each encounter was more brutal than the last, and Kofi discovered the true meaning of courage. In one particularly harrowing battle, he witnessed a comrade fall, pushing Kofi to his limits. Amid the chaos, Kofi stumbled upon a group of villagers hiding in a makeshift shelter. They were terrified and hungry, caught in the crossfire of a war that was not their choosing. In that moment, Kofi faced a pivotal decision: to press forward with his mission or to protect those innocent lives. The turning point. Choosing compassion over duty, Kofi led the villagers to safety, risking his own life in the process. This act of bravery did not go unnoticed. Word of Kofi's heroics spread among his fellow soldiers. People and fostering healing. Over the following months, Kofi helped facilitate dialogue between opposing factions, aiming for peace in a fractured land. Conclusion. Years later, Kofi Didi emerged not just as a soldier, but as a leader of reconciliation. His story became legendary, a symbol of the profound impact one individual can have in the face of adversity. Through courage, compassion, and a commitment to unity, Kofi not only fought for his country but also helped mend the fabric of a community torn apart by conflict. His legacy inspired future generations to hope for a peaceful coexistence, reminding them that true strength lies not just in arms but in the heart's capacity for empathy and love.